Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grit and maths. The chapter today we discuss that is congruent triangles. Here are the list of the lesson today we discuss that is proof involving corresponding parts of the congruent triangles, congruency in isosceles and equilateral triangles, proof involving isosceles triangle, hypotenuse lag theorem. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in you have to log in by using their email and passwords that are provided by the administrator. Go to the subject tab, select maths from there, scroll down to the grade 10, view all chapters. Here are the list of the chapters. So we will start the congruent triangles. We already covered the first 5 lesson to this chapter. So today we start from this chapter 6, that is proof involving corresponding part of congruent triangles. Let's continue. So here is the question. So in the first question, they are saying that Z is the midpoint of W, Y, and X, Vx. Complete the proof that angle X congruent to angle V. So look at here. What is the meaning of midpoint? Midpoint means the middle point which is cut these two lines, like which cuts the W and Y and which cuts the V and X. It means that WX WZ is same as ZY and XZ same as ZV. Okay, all these 4 lines, these are same. These 2 lines are same and these 2 lines are same. And they also saying that these 2 lines are also congruent. 3 things which is given. The first thing, Z is the midpoint of W and Y. So it means that ZW and ZY, these are same. Second thing is given, which is Z is the midpoint of X and V. It means that XZ and VZ are same. Third point is given, WX and VY is also the same line. Okay. If these are 3 things are same, so it means that all 3 sides are equal. So when all these 3 sides are equal, so by definition we can say that their angles are also equal. Okay. So now here, look at here that question. In this question they are saying that are we congruent to SV. Okay, this full line RV and SV are congruent, then TV and VU are congruent. So to complete the proof, angle U and angle T are also congruent. Which one thing is given? One thing is given, firstly, RV is same to VSV. Second thing is given, VT is same to UV. Okay, so if the two sides of triangles are same, so it means that the triangle RUV and the triangle VST are same and their angles are also same. So it means that angle U and angle T are same. Okay. So here choose the reason that justify the statement on number line 3. The vertical angle theorem sets you deduce RVU and SVT. Okay, as we know that we are just basically, these are all the theorems you are just basically need to understand, like how to we justify and how to we use the statements. Okay, now look at here in the third one. They are saying that, look at here the figures. They are saying that here one line is given, which is P and S. That is bisect. It means that it bisect. What is the meaning of bisect? First of all, let me guys tell you why we are using the word bisects. Okay, so for example, if they are talking about the angle bisector, so for example, like here are the three lines, here are two lines. Okay, and it makes some an angle, like here is the point A and here is the point B and here is the point O, and here it makes some an angle. So when you are going to bisect this angle, okay, so the point O and C, this point O and C bisect the angle of A, O, and B. This is the meaning of bisect. What is the meaning of bisector? Cut the line into two segments. This is the meaning of bisection. Okay, all right. Like you divide a line segment or an angle into two equivalent part. Okay, what you do, you are going to divide a line segment, divide a line segment or an angle into two equivalent parts. Understand? You are going to divide a line segment into two equivalent or equal parts. Angle or a line segment is divided into two equal parts, so you can say that this is a basically bisector. Or what is the bisector of a segment? Always contain the midpoint of the segment. Okay, this is basically always contain the midpoint of the of the segment. This is the meaning of the angle bisector. So here they are saying that P and S is the bisector. P and S is bisector of which one? Of angle, basically Q, S and U. Here it makes some angle. So basically P and S is the bisector of that angle. Alright. Here they are using that meaning. Now, and the second part they are saying that angle R, here is angle R and here is angle T. This is congruent. Then they are saying that T, S and U, one triangle this small and one this small, S, Q and R, these are also congruent and their angles are also congruent. So when these angles and their angles are also congruent, so it means that, now look at here, there is P, S and T. It makes one you can say that a triangle. Okay, so the angle PST, which is equals to PSU and also equals to TS and U. Like for example, they are saying that if I'm going to write here this one and then this line is divided, here is the triangle, like this is A, B, C and D. So we can say that angle ABD, which is equals to angle ABC plus angle ACD. Like the full one, here is the full one, which is equals to this part and this part. Okay, so the full ABD, that should be equals to, first of all, ABC and then it's AC and D. This is basically the angles, and here it explain the first side. They are just cut it into two halves. They are saying that these becomes equals to that addition of these two. Same the thing with PSR, which is equals to PSQ and QSR. Okay, so when these angles are equal, so it means that their triangles are also congruent for that. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Let's discuss the next. Congruency in isosceles and quadrilateral equilateral triangles. Now we are using the isosceles and equilateral triangle. First of all, let me guys tell you what is isosceles triangles. So, like what are isosceles triangle? Basically, isosceles triangles are is a triangle that two sides of equal length. Okay, what is the isosceles triangle? A triangle has two equal sides, like the two angles opposites are two equal sides are equals. In other words, we can say that an isosceles triangle is a triangle which has two congruent sides. Okay, which has two congruent sides. Like for example, if I'm going to write it this one, or this one. Okay, like for example, these both are same. Like here is A, B, C, and D. Now this side is equal. Okay, then this side is equal, so we can say that two angles of that triangle becomes equal, or you can say that the two angles. And how to find, like if you, and what is equilateral triangle, let's also check that one. So what are the equilateral triangles? For the equilateral triangles, like in that kind, in equilateral triangles all sides are equal in length. Like for example, let me show you this one. Look at here, all sides are equal length, like this one and this one. That becomes equilateral triangles. For example, this is A, this is A, this is A. Like if this is 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter, and this is also 2 centimeter. Understand? That is the meaning of equilateral triangles. So now here, let's just start. So in that first question, we can see that what is the value of V. Two angles are given, which is 82 and 49. Okay, 82 and 49, and they are saying that two sides are equal. So BC and BD marked with one mark each other, so they are congruent. So it means that this is isosceles triangle. So if these two sides are equal, so the angle related to these two sides is also equal. So the angle of this V must equals to 49, because the angle D is 49. Okay, so these two angles also become equal. Now look at that one. What is the value of Q? Again, they are showing the equilateral triangle, but only one angle is given. So how can we finding it out? The full triangle is 180. So now let's just solve it. If angle C, angle D, and angle B, which is equals to, like all the angles, like angle A, angle B, and angle C, which is equals to 180. And angle A plus angle B is not given, and angle C is given, like let's suppose it's given is 63 degree, that is 180. So angle A and B are x and x. Here it's move 180 minus 63. Here it becomes 2x, which is when you're going to subtract, it's 711. So here what is value of x, which is 1, like for example it's 117 divided by 2. So when you are going to divide it, then that is your answer. Okay, this is the way to solve it. May add all the angles and equals to 180. And when you are going to equal 180, putting the angle which is basically given, and then solving the other sides. So other both the sides, if one side is 63, so other both sides are, like for example 50/50, like for example 90/90, like for example what's the answer, you get it. So all both the other sides have same equal answer. Okay. So this is the thing basically, what is the value of p? This is again the using same thing. Okay, this is p and this is also p because both sides are equal, so let's just do it. For example, one side is given, one side is p, and now your other side is also, if one side is, and the other side, other angle is also p. Okay, so it's 2p plus 100 is equals to 180. So 2p is still the same thing, so 180 minus 100, so it's 2p is equals to 80. P is equals to 80 divided by 4, sorry 80 divided by 2, and p is equals to 40. It means that both the p is 40/40. Okay, here p is 40 and here next p is also 40. Understood? So this is a basically thing. Let's do some test questions. Let me just tell you guys what is the value of z. One value is given, that is 50. Let's solve it. Okay, angle z plus angle z plus 150 it's given, sorry, that is equals to 180. It's 2z plus 50 is equals to 180. So 2z is equals to 180 minus 50. It's 2z is equals to 130. So z is equals to 130 over 2. It's 65. So z is equals to 65. My answer is this one when I solve. So it's, can I solve the right? Yeah, let's check. Let's learn it. Okay, so it's 50. All right, because these both are 50, 50 and 50. We are only finding the one angle, not the two. Now here look, what is value of C? This is equilateral triangle. So this is also 1 because these are all same. So it's equilateral triangle, so we can go with the 1. All right. What is the value of T? Now you're going to finding it out, the value of T. These two side must same, so it means that that is 38 because these both two sides are same. All right. Okay, so you solve the rest of the questions by yourself now. Okay. Prove involving isosceles triangles. Now let's prove it here. Some theorems questions like related these. So now let's do it. Angle XVY that is congruent to angle WV and Y, and angle W which is congruent to angle V. Okay, so complete the proof that VW line which is same to the congruent to the VX line. So VW line is congruent to VX line. Got it? Two things are given. These triangles are congruent and their angles are congruent. Let me just check. Okay. So complete the proof that VW line, which is seen. Okay. So now here, what is the first thing that statements are given? Okay, and here the reason is also given. So first of all, the explanation. Choose the reason that justify the statement on line 4 and 5. So first of all, we justify their statements of line 4 and 5. In the line 4 and 5, they are saying that your angle, if the angle of the two triangles are given, this is same, angle W and angle X is same, so it means that reflexive property of congruence. What is the reflexive property of congruence? That is, if VY line that is equals to V line, that is the middle line, they are saying that because the middle line in both the triangles are same. So when we are talking about in the line 4 and 5, they are saying that, so when these two lines are same, so it means that this is the reflexive property. Now if they're triangles, two angle and one side is same, so it means that the line VW and VX is also, you can say that angle side theorems here apply. Complete the proof that GH, here is GH that is congruent to GI. The first thing they are given, that is H and I is perpendicular to G and H. Okay, which is given. Now they are saying that the angle GJI, which is same to the angle GHI, it's also given. Then the third case is given GJI and GJI. Okay, these angles like GJH and GJI, these angles are also same. And one is the reflexive property like G and J. This line which is common in both the triangles, this is the reflexive property. So it means that when the two angles and one side is same, so it means that your triangles are same. Okay, and the lines are also same. Understand? Now in that question, look at here. U and X bisect. It means that U and X bisects. Which bisects? Angle VUW. The full angle is given. Here is the full angle, like for example, here is the triangle which is the full angle, but when something is bisected in the middle, so you can say that this bisect. Okay, like this line is bisector of this full triangle, and they are saying that UV, here this line, and UW, this line is congruent, these lines are same. So complete the proof of VX and WX is also congruent. So what is the first thing that given first thing is UX. Okay, that is bisector of which one? UVW. Second thing is given VU and WU is congruent. Then the angle of VUX and WUX are same. It means that what is the reflexive property here? Ux and ux are same. Now the triangles are same, so their lines are same. Always doing that property in all of it. Let's do here a test question. So look at here the question. So they are saying that in that question, RU bisects the angle R, S and T, and RT line is congruent to RS line. So complete the proof that angle T and angle S are congruent. Two properties are given here: side angle side, and the second one they can say that corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay, that stand for CPCTC. Corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay, corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent. That is the meaning of CPCTC. Side angle side and given. So what's the right answer? Look at here, how many things are given? RU is given. Okay, RU which is given, what it shows? Same. It means that what is the reflexive property here? So RU, I just checking my mic. So RU bisects R SRT. It's given. Yeah. Second thing is given RT congruent to RS. So it means that what is the definition of angle of bisector? The angle RSU is same to the angle TRU. This thing. Then they are saying that the line RU is congruent to line RU. Okay, this thing is also already given. Then the thing is they are saying that the triangles TUR is given to the RU and S. So in the end angles are same, so it means that side angle side and corresponding property of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay, now let's do the next, this one. Ux bisects the VWU. Ux bisects the VWU and Ux congruent to UW. Complete the proof that Ux congruent to Wx. So here we're gonna prove that Ux and Vx are basically congruent. Okay, and this also shows that U and X is basically bisector of angle UV and X, and also shows that the line UV and UWs are same. So what are the statements are given and what are their reasons? First we're gonna check these things. Okay, so the first thing is Ux bisects the angle V, U and W. Okay, this U and X bisect of this V, U and W. That is a given. Second thing is U and V is congruent to U and W. U and V is congruent to U and W. Okay. Now the third thing they are given angle UX VUX, this angle VUX and angle XUW is basically congruent. So it means that what is the reflexive property? Reflexive property is this line is same, that is X and U. These are all the correct statements. So in the end we can say that this is side angle side and the corresponding property of congruent triangles are congruent. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well, so you can solve the rest of the test questions by yourself and also practice it. Okay, So now the last lesson, which is hypotenuse leg theorem. Now let's do it. This is all about the explanations and then we will solve it, okay? What value of S and T makes the triangle FGH congruent to the triangle EC and D? What value of S and D? One is 41 is given and other length is 45. So it means that when your S is 41 and when your T is 45, so these triangles are same. Understand? Why it's same? Like look at here. For example, if I'm going to write it here, some triangles like in the form of, like look, these are the two triangles, okay? In the first triangles we can see that this one and the third triangle, which is this one. So how these two equals, like for example, this is the point A, B and C. Here is the point D, E and F. This is side S, this is side T. If this side is given, which is 10, and this side is given, which is 11, so what are the side of S and T? It means that how it becomes equal, it means that you are just basically going to make S is 11 and T is 10. That's why these two triangles become same. Why? Because look at here, one length is 10, one length is 10. One length is 11, one length is 11 of this triangle. So we can say that now these two triangles are same. Okay? What value of A and B makes these two triangles congruent? Look at here. What is A? A is here 41, B is here 45. That's it. Okay? Now let's do some test questions. So here you are trying to solve and then just putting the answers. Okay. So what value of A and B make these triangles are equal? Look at here. In place of A, when you are going to put um like for example, if you're going to put here 1, so 41 plus 1, that is 48. It means that this is 48 and this is 48. Two sides are same. And in place of B, you are going to put, so your A is 1, because this side and this side becomes same, that becomes 18 and 18. Or otherwise you are not trying to put it here 7, but the other thing is also happened, like when you are trying to put in place of A is 3, like in place of A, if you're going to put 7, this becomes 7 plus 41, which is 48. Like look, the A is A plus 41 and your B is B plus 16. Here one side length is 17, here one side length is 48. So we can make this 48 and this 17. How? In place of A is 1. So 1 plus, in place of A is 7. 7 plus 1 is 48. In place of B is 1. 1 plus 16 is 17. So the answer we're going to put it 7 and 1. Okay. So what value of W and X makes triangle EFG and triangle BAC? So check it out. What you make, that is 37 So in place of x you are going to put 2. That becomes 35 plus 2 is 37. And in place of w you are going to put 8. 33 plus 8 is 41. Okay. Okay, now look this one. What value of x and y make the triangle RST, which is equals to triangle CB and D? Now, what we do for that, we are just trying to put in place of x which value and in place of y which value. In place of y, we're going to put 2, that is 10 times 2 is 20. And in place of x, we're going to put 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So, is there any 2 and 7? So, in place of x, we are going to put 7. And in place of y, we're going to put 2. So, 7 and 2 is the answer. So what value of W and X makes the triangle FGH and the triangle QP and R? What value of W and X makes the triangle FGH and QPR? Look at here now. One, it means that X is 45 because here one length is 45. And so the other length is 49. So how to make it 49? 7 times 7 is 49. It means that 7 and 45 is your answers. So what value of y and z make the triangle QRS and the triangle GEF? Okay, look at here the side 15 and side 42. 15 side, what is it? How to make the 15? It means that in place of y that is 15 and in place of x that is 42, because these are the different like these you just shift the positions. Like when you are trying to shift the position, then you're getting these answers. Okay, so let's here check, is their answer like 15 and 42 is given? Yes, it's given. Then we see with that. What value of w and x makes the triangle tuv congruent to the triangle pqr? Now one triangle is given, that is w is given, which is 40. In pqr, why it's 40? Because in the triangle ut and v it's 40. And what is x? That is 16 must, because pq length is 16, so ut length is also 16. So let's check, is there any answer 40 and 16? Yes, it's here. So let's do with it. So what value of u and w make the triangle STU and congruent to the triangle JI and H? Check it out now. As we know that what is the length of V, which is 41 obviously, and what is the length of W, which is 45, because you just try to shift the positions. Okay, let's just shift their positions. All right, 41 and 45. Oh, you're not selecting the answer? Yeah, this one. Now, okay, let me, for example, I'm going to take here two triangles, then you guys try to solve it, okay? Like, for example, we are just taking it out, this one. Okay, these are the two triangles. So here the shape of the first one is like here x, like if I'm going to write down here 6x. Okay, and then for the next, this one is 3 plus y. like he- like here is, it's just also same, like only the y. Okay, so makes 40. So what is your y? That is 37. 37 plus 3 is 40. Understand? Okay, this is the way to solve this question. We are going to put these numbers. Oh, wait, my screen is stopped. Let me share again. I don't know what's the matter with it. Yeah, look at here. I'm just going to explain again. Wait, let me just check is my screen is shared or not now. Wait, everyone, let me check. No, it's still not. Wait, just let me check again. Yeah, now it's visible. So we are explaining like in place of x we're going to put the value which is equivalent to that value. Okay, so here we're gonna put 6 times 7, which is 42. Is my voice clear? Yeah, so let's just check in place of y which value we put. So in place of y we're going to put 37 because 3 plus 37, that is 40. Okay, so this is basically the thing we have done. So today we covered the grade 10 maths, which is the chapter today we covered, which is the congruent triangles. And here are the list of the lessons. The first lesson is proof involving corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Then congruency in isosceles and equilateral triangles, proof involving isosceles triangle, and hypotenuse like theorems. Hope you guys understand all these lessons. But if you still need any help in any of the lessons, so you can contact tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday 5 to 9 p.m. So you guys hope, make sure before starting the next session you practice all the questions. So for now, have a good day you all. Bye.